In a quaint little town nestled among rolling green hills, lived a young shoemaker named Jack. Now, Jack wasn't just any shoemaker. He was known far and wide for his speed. People would say, if you need shoes in a hurry, go to Jack. He's got quick hands and fast fingers. And it was true. Jack could turn a piece of leather into a pair of shoes faster than anyone else in the town. He took immense pride in his speed, often boasting about how many pairs he could craft in a single day. But here's the thing about speed sometimes. It makes you overlook the important details. Jack's greatest strength was also his greatest weakness. In his rush to be the fastest, he often took shortcuts. He'd guess a customer's shoe size instead of measuring carefully. He'd eyeball a pattern instead of tracing it precisely. He believed his speed was a sign of skill, but true mastery isn't just about how fast you can do something, it's about how well you do it. He thought, why waste time with all those tedious measurements when my eyes are just as good? This mindset worked for a while. Most customers were happy enough, and Jack's reputation as the fastest shoemaker grew. But a storm was brewing, one that would challenge everything Jack thought he knew about his craft. One sunny afternoon, an old farmer with a weathered face and a slight limp hobbled into Jack's shop. His eyes were kind but filled with a hint of pain. "Young man," the farmer said, his voice raspy from years of working in the fields. "I've heard you're the best shoemaker around. My feet... they ache terribly. I've walked many miles in my life, and my old shoes just don't fit right anymore. I need a pair that will feel like they were made just for me." He looked at Jack with hopeful eyes, trusting that the young shoemaker could finally bring him some relief. This was Jack's chance to prove his true skill. A custom-fit pair of shoes for aching feet. But old habits die hard. As the farmer sat down, Jack's mind immediately went into its usual high-speed mode. He glanced at the farmer's worn-out boots, then at his feet, and made a quick mental calculation. I see, Jack said confidently, already reaching for a piece of fine leather. "I know just the size for you. You'll have the most comfortable shoes you've ever worn, and they'll be ready in a flash." He completely skipped the most crucial step, taking out his measuring tape and carefully noting the exact dimensions of the farmer's feet. The farmer, being a patient man, didn't question the young artisan. He watched as Jack's hands flew across the workbench. The leather was cut, the stitches were sewn, and the soles were attached with incredible speed. It was a blur of motion, a whirlwind of activity. In what seemed like no time at all, Jack held up a brand new pair of shoes, a proud smile on his face. "Here you are, sir. Fresh off the last, just for you." The shoes looked perfect. The leather shone, and the craftsmanship appeared flawless to the naked eye. But the real test was yet to come. The farmer slipped them on. At first, he smiled, but as he stood up and took a few tentative steps, his smile faded. A grimace of pain replaced it. They pinch here," he said, pointing to his toes. "And they're too loose at the heel." The shoes, for all their beauty and speedy creation, were a failure. They didn't fit. Jack's heart sank. His speed had finally failed him. He had been so focused on being fast that he forgot the most important part of his job: to listen to his customer and to care for their needs. He had relied on his hands, but forgotten to use his mind and his heart. Humbled, Jack looked at the farmer and said, "Please, sir, forgive me. Let me try again." This time there was no rush. Jack knelt, took out his measuring tape, and carefully measured every curve and contour of the farmer's feet. He made notes, drew a new pattern, and started over. He worked slowly, diligently, pouring all his attention into each and every stitch. It took him 3 times as long. But when he was finished, he presented the new pair to the farmer. The farmer slipped them on, stood up, and a look of pure relief washed over his face. He walked around the shop, his limp almost gone. "They're perfect," he whispered. "Absolutely perfect." From that day on, Jack was a changed man. He was still a fast shoemaker, but he was no longer a rushed one. He learned that true skill isn't just in the speed of your hands, but in the sharpness of your mind and the care in your heart. Diligence, he discovered, was the real secret to mastery. His reputation grew even more, not just as the fastest shoemaker, but as the very best. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more motivational tales.